we're going to be looking at similar polygons, corresponding parts of similar polygons, and corresponding lengths in similar polygons. Realistically, it's just going to be easier if we just look at a picture here. So the thing with the corresponding parts of similar polygons, so we would have triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Angle measures are preserved. And then the corresponding lengths, they have a same ratio. So for instance, AB, sorry, switch it up. It needs to be the other way around. Sorry, my fault. It's your, kind of like how we've done this before, the prime over the original. So in our situation, we'd have DE over AB is going to be the same ratio as EF to BC and DF to AC. This is also known as your scale factor. So in example 1, the polygons are similar. Determine the missing side length. So we need to set up our different ratios. So our 6 is going to the 12. So we have 12 over 6. And then our question mark over 5. Now, sometimes you can go ahead and see, okay, well, if they're going to be the same ratio, 12 divided by 6 is 2. So I know then that the question mark has to be 10. Sometimes it's not always that easy to look at, and you're going to have to use your ratios where you have to cross multiply and divide. So for instance, on the next one here, on the polygons, I can see that the 18 and 24 go together, and the x minus 2 and the 12 go together. So we have 24 over 18 is the same as 12 over x minus 2. So I'm going to show you how to cross multiply because sometimes you won't always be able to see that. So what you're going to do is you're going to set up your cross multiplication. So on the green here, we have 18 times 12, and that's going to equal the purple being multiplied together. So if I'm looking at this, I get 216. And then on the right side, depending on how you want to do it, you can distribute, and that's totally fine. I'm going to do it that way, so it's set up as a, just as an algebra problem. And then I'm going to move that 48 over. And then I'm going to divide by, then I'm going to divide by 24. And 11, x equals 11. So cross multiplication totally works. Sometimes, like I said, you can just see the ratio and know what the ratio is supposed to be, that it's an easy one to do in your head, like example 1. But I did want to show you the cross multiplication if it's not that easy to do in your head. Perimeters. With perimeters, the perimeter of your polygon, whatever it happens to be, is going to carry the same ratio. As the lengths. Now the area is a little bit different. The area equals your side lengths, but squared. So example 3 here, you have a situation, you don't have a picture, which is totally fine. Your triangles are similar, and the scale factor is 7/9. The perimeter of ABC, so notice here we're going ABC over DEF. I'm getting that from here. The perimeter of ABC is 42. And on this side, I've got a question mark for my perimeter. So looking at this, I can see the other thing that sometimes you can see. Maybe you can't see the ratio of 7/9, but you can look at it from a different standpoint of, well, how do I go from 7 to 42? I multiply by 6. Well, that's going to hold true here as well. So your question mark is going to be 54. It doesn't give you any units. There isn't another example, but I want to talk to you guys about the area. Let's say that I still have triangle ABC is similar, not congruent, to DEF. Let's say I'm going to use different numbers here, but let's say that AB equals 5 and DE equals 10. And let's say that the area of AB is 36. ABC. And we're trying to figure out the area of triangle DEF. So what we have here, if I have area, this is going to give me 36 over something I'm trying to find. Well, looking at this, I have to use the side lengths. So I technically have 5/10 squared because I'm dealing with the area. So I have 36 over the question mark equals 25/100. Now I can see that this one's going to be a little bit more challenging for me to figure out. So I'm going to do my cross multiplication on this one. So I have 36 times 100 equals 25 times my question mark. And then I just go through and solve. And I get 144. So just something that's a little bit different, but needed to be covered with the area. And that is similar polygons. You're just setting up ratios and solving them.